Welcome back to Gripple. I am Mark Zealman, and yes, we are playing Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, that'll do. Episode 6. Right, so last time we were in the restricted section. We got beat up a lot. And then we sorted some memories, and our friend Sebastian covered our butts, which is quite nice of him. So, in this one, we will be seeing Naty for a little bit, helping a woman in need. Yes, more combat. Let's see how that goes. And then we'll be doing our first Herbology lesson and Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson. We'll also be helping out Mr. Olivander with an interesting quest involving the Owlery and lots of stairs. Man, I really don't know how they did it in the books. But anyway, let's carry on.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Right, so why did you call me out here in the middle of nowhere?
Hello, Naty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I'm supposed to keep the secrets, but you know me. I'm just going to spill the beans. It's the biggest mistake they made in the books. I never said anything.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
I bet you will.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
This is a character I actually care about, so let's say a little bit of a warning. Let's not just go, yeah, come with me.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Naty.
Be on your guard.
I'm always on my guard. I'm just useless at fighting. Let's have a look.
I beg
Hello?
your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Oh look, a new quest. These are the trials. You complete the trials, then like you get more storage capacity for gear.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
Now you've done it. I don't know what kind of person you have.
And that's how you win a fight. But there are more.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Here comes the big bad.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
That's a quote from our friend Voldemort.
Pull! Potato! Hold them off!
Stupid. I'm not going anywhere with you.
Leviosa!
You'll take this off of my dead body! Little brat!
Potato!
That's the best you can do. Release! Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruptant.
Stupefy!
You've made a great...
That didn't take long to kill.
You can't hold out forever. Knew you would. Stop that! Not that!
I need to get used to Incendio being very short range.
How embarrassing! No.
See? I don't suck all the time.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Welcome to my world, my friend.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
I'm very popular.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Sounds interesting.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Ah, Merlin.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Oh, fascinating. Bit
I can
tedious.
see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
What could possibly go wrong?
I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
That's useful.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Instant death. You died.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
No, I missed
What
that.
should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Pyres? Perhaps we should set them on fire.
Incendio!
They're a bit closer because Incendio has a really short range, so I keep forgetting that.
Spears!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Nice. Whoa.
There, how beautiful!
It's a little Merlin.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
And he's gone.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Okay, so those are the Trials of Merlin. Or at least one of them. Right, let's have a quick look at this town and then head back to do Herbology. Just gonna pop into this random cottage and steal stuff. Nobody at home, okay. Yep, okay, let's nick something. What we got? Loot somewhere else, that's not in here. A chest! Let's have a look in here. Nice, stole that. Lovely jubbly. Ping! Right, let's get back here, up here. And some kid running around. Okay. Never mind. I'll just sell stuff from your house. See you later.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Sorry I'm not wearing a uniform.
Ah, hello.
Okay, you don't care.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
Yeah, and I also remember how this goes
First,
in the movies.
Let's protect our ears.
Brace for it. It's gonna be a bit loud.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh lordy. Oh, we have to do something.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Well, definitely more interested in my old school.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Be special, that one.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Okay, I guess that's some herbologist joke.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Most strange.
Man, I missed a note on the table.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'm going to go for the funny answer.
I'll say. I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom.
Oh boy.
I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
I forgot to go back for them, by the way.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
As I say, I forgot to go back for this, so it'll be well mature by the time I actually go back to playing again.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay. With extracurricular activities. Oh,
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
I hear you're a bit of a dick, my friends, but we'll find out.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecat hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing
Very
you?
much.
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least, here we are.
Nice rescue.
Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Hang on, I'm taking all these. They could come in handy. Oh, I see a note over there.
Revelio.
Sure they'll come in handy. Especially that mallow sweet leaves for the Merlin trials. Right. Two different controls here. Hold down tab. And then basically assign our thing of choice into the tab slot. Cabbages. Now press tab to unleash the cabbage.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
Yeah, not hands.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
You're very good at talking yourself into corners, my friend. I pretty much already imagined the uses for this one. I want all of them. That's why I collected them all.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course. You're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
You do it. The hell was that? I think he's into me. Hang on. Wait a minute. Why did I have to go over the bridge? I can just go around the corner here. Why did I go over the bridge? I could have just walked straight across.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Oh, I think I missed a treat.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
I'm also green-clothed. She's a bit too nice to insult this teacher, I think.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I'm going to pick up that blinky plant one day.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Delightful.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
You know, I was going to carry on walking straight past there, but it's just rude, isn't it?
Revelio.
He knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Okay, so now it's time to learn some potions. To be quite interesting. This guy does seem a quite interesting character in the trailers. Just checking for things to loot. Oh, let's pop into the office here. Don't mind me. Just steal stuff out of this chest you have and read your note. Interesting. Right, shifty at Borgenbergs. That cannot be, well, probably isn't actually quite normal for Borgenbergs. Right, let's get to class. Finish raiding the teacher's office.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay, so you're just going to sit there and not actually teach us anything. You're just going to sit. Okay, then. I'll do it by ourselves, I guess. I had maths class like this. Really annoying.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Buy your head off. Okay, a little more. Start making a curry. I kind of like these little mini things. It just kind of keeps you engaged with the immersion, I guess.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
No pressure. I'm now allowed to go into your office. I got stuck in there earlier, but never mind.
My parents considered
unlocked.
keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy
Another
with
Weasley.
potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
You know, you can kind of go in there on your own. I was there without
I'll
his
get you
permission
the
earlier.
Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Yeah, this isn't going to go horribly wrong, is it? Oh well.
Remember,
We'll slice that a bit of mischief.
precision is key when brewing potions.
Oh, okay, that wasn't there earlier. And feather. Nice.
A well-prepared ritual wizard always has a few
Okay, let's
potions
keep
on
it
hand.
cool. Act cash. Casual, no running. Casual, there we go. Casual, casual.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Right, okay, back to mine. Casual, casual. That's it. Casual, walk, walk.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Dimples. Okay, I can just do this whenever I like.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
Oh no.
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Again. Oh! Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
What? How do you know? Okay, just act cash. Just act cash.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Wait, what? I had no idea. I know nothing.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. and you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
That's why I need a requirement, my friend.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Well, you know, if you hang around with me long enough, you definitely need it.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
You got me in trouble, you bugger.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
This is where the game takes an interesting turn. So we're now going to help Mr. Olivander.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
What's it worth, my friend?
Of course, Mr. Olivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
So, what's interesting about this wand? Let's have a look.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster. No, nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Olivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Right, so it's time to crack off. We're going to head off to the Owlery. And there's a lot of steps to the Owlery. I was quite surprised that students could bother to do it.
Revelio.
Definitely have a lot of exercise.
The statues Mr. Olivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Because we want more stairs. That's what you want. Oh, I thought we were putting a lift in this place. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. A bit like the stairs in the underground stations in London go like this. Covent Garden being one of them.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues?
Things to yank out of the wall.
Accio! I recognize those handles. I'd best keep looking.
Sorry, I interrupted myself. Aha! one.
No statues here. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Okay, so we see the plonk them there. So there must be 6 in total. Aha! There's some more.
Nothing. Oh, I'll take that, thank you.
Yoink. Oh, a little bit of a tea leaf, but never mind. Okay. Any more? Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Revelio.
Another page for the guide. Right, 2 more to go. I thought I had a ball. Let's have a look around it more. There. Nope. Maybe. Aha, there's one.
Accio. Here's a welcome surprise.
Okay, more random stuff. More money. Okay, so last ones. Where are they? I guess we'll just cut the ladder, I guess.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
Aha! There's loads of them up here.
Accio.
Right. They're just going to fall to the ground. But let's just Accio all of them right now.
I'd best keep looking. No statues here.
On the edge.
Nothing. I'd best keep looking. Oh, this will do nicely. No statues here.
Right. Go downstairs, I guess. I think we've got to do the, oh. Hang on. We have to turn the camera angle around. Nope. One more go. Down arrow. Come on, go down. A little bit awkward. I forgot about the statue up there I could have done stuff with, but never mind. Next time. Oh, my list of things to do next time I play the game. Right, we have our statues.
What's happening?
I don't know. Oh no. Back up again. Even higher. Well, that's illuminating. Elevating. Oh look! A headless dude. This couldn't have ended well.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Olivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Olivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
That forest where you lost your head?
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Oh, lovely. Well, this doesn't seem dangerous.
Why would you steal Mr. Olivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
A loyal thief, huh?
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Well, okay. Hello, chaps. Where do you come from? I don't think ladders work the way you think they do, my friend. You okay there? You, a little bit confused? Okay, so here's a tip for you. You need to learn Expelliarmus to carry on with the quest. So you kind of need to finish Professor Hecat's stuff. Now, there is an episode of Cross Wands we have to do, but make sure you dodge, don't just potato your way through it because you'll get stuck. So, yes, I got stuck. I did the first round, realised, I haven't done any dodge rolls. I can't complete Hecats. I can't get Expelliarmus without doing that. So I had to redo this bit again, but I'll give you the first playthrough first.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Go on, might as well for a giggle.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
Oh, him again.
That's the spirit.
Right, have some mark whooping. Stupefy is super useful for cutting through Fiat's shields.
Levioso. Tego. Stupefy. Accio. Oh. Incendio.
Don't shy away now.
Not sure, but Incendio is very close range.
Levioso.
Give him one more.
Incendio. Levioso. You're better than that. Stupefy. Accio.
Mind the one.
Accio.
Oh, there goes my way.
Levioso. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Come on. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Accio. Tego. Stupefy. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Stupefy. Stupefy.
That barrel does some damage.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Nice.
I could never duel like that.
I'm legendary, my friend. I've
What
also
a
improved a little bit.
victory! You've won the tournament!
Go on,
That
let's show
was
off a bit.
nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so
Okay, that's a
it is my
compliment.
great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Tell you what was it?
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Too busy running a fight club. Right.
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Yeah, I am.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Let's quickly learn Expelliarmus, and then we'll call it a day for today. We can help the ghosty tea leaf dude later. Next episode, I guess. Everyone loves a nice 80s style montage.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Yeah.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention.
Expelliarmus.
The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
And a couple of keyboard keys.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
A bit of
I
backstory
wondered,
here.
did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
So she's actually not as old as you think she is. In the books, there's a room of time. That's probably what it is.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
But that's all we've got time for this one, I'm afraid. I think we had quite the adventure there. And I think my combat is improving somewhat, which is always good to know. So next time we're going to try and help that ghost dude in Forbidden Forest with our new Expelliarmus things. Try not to lose our head in the meantime, both figuratively and literally. So, hopefully you can join me for that one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Let me know in the comments below how you think it is going. You can also follow me on Twitter at @MarkZealman. Get in touch with me there, and I'll be tweeting things, news and stuff. No spoilers on that one. Instagram account will have like screenshots and stuff like that. There's also a Discord in the description. So until next time, brush up your spells, get your ones ready to write your own Hogwarts legacy.